Welcome to my channel. The next request that I have is, I think it's pronounced Twarres, Twarres. Twarres. The name of the song is She Couldn't Laugh. This one was also requested anonymously, and the requester wrote, Twarres had some big hits, but unfortunately the boy singing got a severe muscle disease. Because of that, he could not perform on stage anymore. The girl singer tried to go solo, but that did not work out. So that's one of those cases where the sum of the two was greater than the sum of the parts. Interesting. Okay, so this is a group, a duet, I guess. Anyway, before we get into the video, I gotta thank you for coming. I gotta thank you for everything that you do, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, subscribing, making requests when I allow you to. I just am so thankful. I can't stop saying it. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song that I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that's relevant. I no longer put the link to the reaction request form because I'm not accepting requests right now. I've got 3,600 plus in my queue. I gotta get that cleaned up some before I open requests again. I hope you understand. So this is Twarres performing. Started up. Wow. So it's a half and a one, half, 6 a dozen, whatever it is. It's the YouTube vagaries is what it is. This is Twarres, She Couldn't Laugh.
When I saw you guys dancing in the sun, a shadow fell on my heart. You were the worst mistake she ever made. And she laughed too loud at your jokes. Yes, I know you were funny, but I couldn't laugh because I knew where it would lead. Now the anger has drowned out all the jokes. She doesn't laugh anymore. See the pain in her smile. And she's tried, yes, she's tried to run away, but you would not let her go. You are her ball and her chain. Now I wish you were dancing in the sun, but the steps were all wrong. So release her from her chains now. With your jokes, you imprisoned her heart. You never gave her a chance. She never knew you couldn't dance.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. You were the ball to her chain. That's an interesting line. I like that. I'm going to ask you a question. Who was she singing about? I think she was singing about herself. The whole video made it look like it was someone else, but I really think she was singing about herself. She was reminiscing about the time when she was stuck with someone who wasn't worth being stuck with and couldn't seem to get away, and then finally she broke free. You see that a lot with women. I don't know why that is, but they pick the wrong guy and then they can't seem to break away. Some of them, it's deadly. Anyway, that was an interesting song. I thought that their I was gonna say harmonics. Oh Lord. Sometimes my mind goes to weird places, I'll tell you. Um, I thought that their gosh, what's the word now? I've forgotten it. Um, Melodies, no, harmony. Their harmonies were great. I thought that the way that they blended together was it was very good. It was an excellent blending of two voices. And maybe that really is what happened with them, is that um, the sum of the two was greater than the sum of each part. Sometimes that happens. That's an interesting song. Crazy thoughts I have sometimes. Anyway, I thought that was great. I'll listen to another one, that's for sure. I hope there's more requests for it. Um, Twarres. Interesting name, too. I wonder where that came from. That'd be interesting to find out. Maybe I'll do some research on that, too. Anyway, I always pray for you that God will watch over you and He will keep you safe from harm, and He will protect you. He'll put you in His arms and He'll keep you safe. And that He will do that for each and every person that you love. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.